My girls love to meet new people, well, and their dogs. And they love to collect sticks and rocks. And so going to places like a national park or a state park is great for them, to go hiking. And it's like, oh, hello, people. Oh, you've got a dog. Can I pet your dog? And, oh, look, there's a stick. Oh, look, there's a rock. I'm like, no, we have enough sticks and rocks at home. But these are things that we enjoy doing as a family because it's making memories. In the last video, I shared 10 easy ways to make summer memorable. And today I want to continue with 10 more easy ways to make summer memorable. Hi, and welcome to Learning Life. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you didn't know, this is a second video. The last one was 10 easy ways to make summer memorable. This is 10 more because you know what? We've got more ideas. So many ideas. We could do so many videos with these, which is great. And I hope that you enjoy them. And if you do, please like or subscribe. You know what? Share it with a friend. Say, hey, I watched this video. It's got some great ideas. And you know what? Give us a thumbs up on the video. That really would be great. Leave a comment because all of these things just really help us to go, oh, they really are liking this. We can get some more out there. Well, I want to continue with our great ideas. I hope you enjoyed the ones from last week. Make moon sand. Have you ever made moon sand? It is actually super easy. 2 ingredients, flour, baby oil. Smells so good. I will give the recipe and the instructions in the vlog post, but that's all you need, flour and baby oil, and you mix it together, that great kinetic sand. And hey, if your children are anything like my girls, you will find another use for it. My girls discovered that if you added water and spread it all out over the patio, it makes an ice skating rink. Who needs winter and an ice skating rink when you can just use moon sand all over the patio and have the time of your life? So make moon sand. Visit a national park or a state park. These are resources that we really should make the most of if we are living nearby. They're usually very inexpensive to get into because it's just the parking fee. And there are things like parks and hikes and often historical things that we can go and see. So really make the most of it if you can. Even if it makes it like a weekend journey or a long day, get out there to your national and your state parks. Really just go and find the beauty that is there. And the people. Make paper boats and then have your own regatta. Yeah, this is fun. Research how to make different paper boats, folding them using origami. Who in your family can come up with the best looking boat? And then using like a kiddie pool or a big bucket. Oh gosh, if you need to, use your bathtub. You then have your race. You have your regatta by trying to propel that boat using a straw. Great bit of family competition. It gets you out there. Whose boat is the best design? Whose boat is the fastest? Just something easy and fun. Why not plant some herbs? This is fun. We've been doing this with the girls. My husband loves his vegetable garden, and the girls do too. They love going out and seeing what's growing. They especially love the herbs because they're so quick growing and they can take off little bits of them and eat them. They've been enjoying, like with the basil, taking it and putting it into pasta dishes. We'll make pesto and mix that up with some avocado. So very good when you toss some spaghetti into it. But make herbs and then use them in your cooking. One, the kids get to get dirty. They get to see how they grow. And then they get to find some fun recipes that you can make. Stage an A to Z or A to Z scavenger hunt. This is fun. This is where you create your list of 26 things that go through the alphabet that gets you out there in the community. Maybe you compete against another family. Maybe you divide your family and compete with each other, or maybe you just do it together for fun. Or if an A to Z scavenger hunt is a little daunting for you, why not just create another form of scavenger hunt? Hint, I actually have a video on that with some ideas for you. Check it out at LearningThis.Life. Do a Flat Stanley style toy swap with friends. Do you know Flat Stanley? Many kids at school do it, where it's the character who gets squished by his bulletin board and he ends up mailing himself to friends to have adventures. And so many schools do this where they create a Flat Stanley, not fat, and they send them out into different people in different states, maybe even countries, and they take photos of Flat Stanley and send them back to the class. Well, you can do this with toys. You don't need to have a flat Stanley. If you just want to keep it local, we actually did this with friends' toy one time. They left their Batman in our car. Whoops for them, but great for Batman. He had great adventures. And what we did is we took photos of them and kept sending them to the family. Hey, look, here's Batman having lunch, going on a slide, going to ballet class. But, Batman is not very good at ballet. He really can't do pliés. His leg muscles are just too big. But we would send the photos to them, and their children just loved getting the photos of what Batman up to now, what's he doing. Collect rocks and paint them. This is fun, and actually many communities are creating like this kindness project where they are collecting rocks and painting them and then leaving them out and about so that families can go and find them. Now, some of these rocks, if you flip them over, will have like a hashtag, and so you take a photo of that rock and then you post that picture on social media with that hashtag. That is something perhaps that you could start to see where these rocks do end up, or maybe you could take one and leave one in another place, all these different things. And we can make our community such a beautiful place with just some beautiful, simple, easily painted rocks. My girls have done that with friends, and it's really fun to see. They're like, look, we painted a frog and we left it, and we don't know who found it. Face painting. This is always fun. And I know in the last video I talked about just letting them paint. Well, when it comes to actually face painting, why not learn how to do it properly? I have seen some amazing artists that do this beautiful work like on faces, and I just look at it, I'm like, yes, there's no way that I could do that, but maybe I could if I took the time to learn it. Why not do it as a family and actually learn how to really do this beautiful art of face painting? Face paints are different to just our washable paints that we have, and so that would be your cost in getting some proper face paints. But why not learn the art of doing it? Because you can practice on each other. You can practice on neighbors, friends, relatives, but really learn how to do face painting because it really is beautiful. And it's great for parties and community events. It's a grand skill that you could be learning. Make gifts for friends and leave them on their doorstep. This one is something that we did at Easter when we were in the midst of Corona and not being able to get out. The girls and I had a great time making little bunny baskets. Some of them were folded, and then I had other little tins that we made to look like bunnies, and we put Easter eggs in them. Yes, they were chocolate, of course. And then we had fun creating our little route, and we drove around and we left little bunny baskets for our friends on their door, and we would ring the doorbell and try to get away without being caught. And so some people don't know that it was us that left these little baskets of delight. We did get caught by some people, but that wasn't the game. It was just about blessing our friends and just seeing smiles on their faces. We did get some photos from people saying, thank you so much for my bunnies. And my girls loved being part of giving. So why not do that this summer? You could put on a puppet show or a play. Just create your own. Write it. Maybe you want to do a musical, so that you can have all those singing and dancing numbers. Create your own advertising. Invite family members, neighbors, relatives, and stage it outside where we can socially distance if we need to, whatever it is. It is something that you can spend some time with putting together, just having fun rehearsing, and then just bringing a smile to other people's faces while they are watching this amazing performance that you were putting on. Just so much fun. Bring a smile. Have some great memories. Oh, bonus one. Do you want a bonus one? This is for teenagers and older kids. They will all need their cell phones. So they get together as a group. This is great for a community, maybe out in a big park, maybe in a state park if you're all there. And what you do is you get the group and they're all together on a group text. One person goes and hides. And when they're there, their spot, they'll take a selfie of them in their hiding spot. The others then have 5 minutes to try to find them. If he's not been found, then he'll move to another location, take another selfie, and then it keeps going as they move around and the group have to try to find each other. It's a bit of a technological sort of a hide and seek that just gets the older ones involved and out there as well and having fun. Can they find their friend, or how many times is their friend going to be able to move? This could be a fun one, especially as it gets sort of later into the evening and it gets twilight and dusk. And what sort of hints could you give your friends about where you are hiding? Well, I hope that these ideas have been good for you and you're like, yeah, we could do some of that. We could make memories like this, because really that's my heart. I want us all to just be able to make some great memories this summer. Just have times together as a family, no matter what our family looks like. And if you do have done some of these ideas, please, could you let me know? If you've got some other ideas, shoot me a comment, because I would love to be able to share. And let's have fun doing it. And remember, we can do great things on an inexpensive budget. It doesn't have to be all big and all out, because what it is, it's about being together as a family. And if you enjoy these videos and you would love to contribute to it, it would help us out, be a champion and join us through Patreon so that we can get more videos like this out to you. Thank you.